If you've spent any time on our YouTube channel, you'll know that I use my router bits, my saw blades constantly. Made tons of videos about them. And for the best performance, you need to keep them clean. Now, in terms of router bits and saw blades, most of the time what's building up on the blades themselves is a combination of sappy stuff from the timber. That can be really tricky to remove, but this Restore blade and bit cleaner gets rid of it really, really easily. I've actually been using this for a while. TimberCon has only recently started selling it, but it's what I usually use on my blades. Now, it's a slightly alkaline product, so make sure you put some gloves on. I chose purple because it's my favorite color and I think it brings out the color in my eyes. And eye protection. Put a little bit of it in a dish. I like to work on plastic. You'll see I've got a little plastic sheet here. And I really like using just the white non-abrasive scouring pads. I buy them in sheets from TimberCon and I just chop them up for bits and pieces like this. Now, I don't know what I used this blade for last time, but the teeth are covered in pitch and sap. So you just want to apply this pretty liberally, and that's why you've got the plastic there. And I find these pads work well because they don't get torn up on the teeth. Then I would flip it over. And then you want to do exactly the same thing on the other side. And they say to just leave it for 5 minutes. I find if the build-up isn't too heavy, just that motion of running along the teeth like that will get rid of most of the pitch. But we'll leave this for a few minutes and come back in a second. While that's sitting there for a few minutes, I'll clean up one of my router bits. This is my surface planing bit, covered in gunk. I think I did some Oregon, which is real sappy. I'm going to just dunk this right into the cup I have here. If it had a bearing on it, you'd want to take that off. You wouldn't want that sitting in the solution, but I'll just throw this in there for a few minutes. So I'm going to start cleaning the solution off this saw blade. I find that if I work with the teeth rather than against the cutting surface, I can just wipe my way around. One pass might do it, and then you might find that you need to go back and put a little bit of extra work into any teeth that are real sappy. You'll do exactly the same thing on the other side, glasses. And then it's also worth doing it on the other faces of the teeth, which are a little trickier to get to, but this stuff makes it come off so easily that getting into these front faces just takes a second. You could probably use a little toothbrush or something, but I like this white stuff. Router bit's been in there for a few minutes, so I can do exactly the same thing on that. Just work your way around the teeth and get rid of that pitch. Now, once you've cleaned them up, you want to give them a really good wipe off and get any of this cleaner off. Because it is alkaline, over time, if you left a wet solution on there, in theory, it could break down some of the metal surfaces a tiny amount. So as long as you're wiping it all off, it'll be totally fine. It's going to stop that reaction. So a couple of minutes work and they're all shiny again. Now, this isn't just so that they look nice. Any sap on the blades is going to reduce the quality of the cut. So cleaning your blades is always worth doing. This Restore product, like I said, I've been using it long before TimberCon brought it in. Absolutely worth having, saves so much time. Click on the links below, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.